he mentioned.
Check the blog out.
Yeah, he mentioned that for my fucking pad, it's pretty fucking spectacular. And then he said you have very few possessions.
Yeah.
Well, because when you own a bunch of shit, man, that fucking shit owns you. We're convinced we're supposed to buy a bunch of shit or look a certain way or wear a certain thing or drive a certain thing. And it ends up fucking our whole world up because we're driven by that shit, that fear that we're not enough. And it's just not fucking true.
I could attest to that. Even getting to the point where you're financially capable of purchasing all these things, then you finally do. And that was like the finish line. But once you cross the finish line, it's like,
now what?
Well, shit, that race wasn't even worth it.
That sucked.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, that shit doesn't completely.
For no reason. The trophy is not, it's nothing. It wasn't nothing compared to the effort.
It's
that
okay
it took to
if
get
you
to
have
it.
a lot of stuff.
That's the fucking answer. The struggle. The struggle is the fucking answer because we try to fill up this hole inside of us with fucking drugs or alcohol or money or chicks or whatever the fuck, not realizing that when you're giving back to people and you're helping out, that's where the fucking juice is. Yeah. And like what Brandon's doing.
Exactly.
He's giving the fucking music back to everybody. It's like, look, man, this is what I've experienced. This is the fucking pain and the hurt that I fucking trudged through. And this is what I did. Maybe you can hear something that'll help you on your way.
Absolutely.
Speaking about giving back, hey, Brandon, what sort of foundations or charitable endeavors are you currently working on or striving towards to help?
Yeah.
So maybe our viewers could assist in this.
Yeah, that's great, man. I'm a huge fan of Recon Sniper Foundation. We hit on that earlier, but
Brandon.
they're incredible.
Yeah.
Brandon KJ, I can never say his last name, but he knows who he is. Shout out to him. Recon Sniper Foundation. And I love Rudy's nonprofit called Force Blue.
Yeah.
Takes combat veterans and they go into the ocean to heal the ocean, and what winds up happening in the ocean winds up healing the veterans. So they do coral farming, coral restoration. They kill invasive species, and the whole time they're going through this with their brothers, they're actually healing themselves as well. It's really
what I find is a common theme is that it's almost like most guys that have been through some really, really traumatic scenarios in other countries, what we're talking about, I'm alluding to just combat in general, the ugly side of humanity, like they get to a certain point where now they're trying to heal themselves, and now we're going into philosophy, we're going into meditation.
Absolutely.
We're going into that awareness of the consciousness, and
the mindfulness.
And the power of being one and being able to silence out all that ambient noise and digging deep down inside and just healing the soul.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That to me is worth more than any fucking trophy.
Definitely.
That you can aspire to.
Absolutely.
It's a priceless service.
Something I'm a huge proponent of too is any type of psychedelics.
Yeah.
We spoke about it earlier. We'll talk about it some other time. But ayahuasca, psilocybin mushrooms, LSD, they all have profound impacts on my healing. And if you do it right, please research it. Don't just go get buck wild. Do it intentionally, and do it with people that you trust. It can be incredibly powerful.
And then to that point, not that we're going to go really deep into it, but there are scientific studies that prove that DMT is produced in the pineal gland, which is, in some cultures considered the third eye.
Exactly.
And the DMT, in fact, when looked underneath, a microscope, and struck and impacted, it releases light. Yep. So to a certain extent, that is what is responsible for the imagery.
Yes.
In dreaming or in, I guess you can say, cognitive abilities.
Definitely. And consciousness. And it reprioritized what was really important to me.
That's crazy.
Back to what you were saying.
There's got to be a relationship there. It's nuts. I've always, me and Steve were talking about, taking a trip on our own and doing that.
Dude, we're doing it.
I'll go with you guys.
Yeah,
dude, you said it. You said it live. We got it on radio.
I'll do it, bro. Tell me when. I'm down.
That's beautiful.
No, seriously. We got to find. We'll do the research.
We're putting an advertisement out. We need new hosts for his podcast. We're about to lose 2. So if y'all want to join me, I'll be your funny guy. I'll be your Artie Lang.
Dude, we're only going to be gone a fucking week. Right. Settle your nutsack down.
4 years later, you guys come back with beards and fucking long hair.
So, looking like Jerry Garcia and shit. Hey, man.
Where can we follow you,
Where's
Brandon?
Steve? He's in this pouch, man.
Brandon, where can we follow you on social media?
Yeah, so my big thing is Instagram. I do. It's Brandon Mills Official. If you type in Brandon Mills, I'll be the first one that comes up. BrandonMillsOfficial.com. And if you go to Facebook, Brandon Mills Official. I got a new album dropping November 7th.
That's right, November 7th.
Really excited about it. Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. I'm looking forward to it.
As well, you can listen to Brandon on SoundCloud, Spotify, Bandcamp, and Noise Trade.
Yep.
Right?
November 7th, all that stuff will be out there. Thank you.
Buy his music on iTunes, Amazon Music, and Google Play, please.
Yo.
All right. If you don't, well, we'll block you and we'll follow you. And we want our T-shirts back, bitches. All right. So Brandon's gonna play us a few of his tunes that are coming up, and
actually,
yeah, we're gonna play.
Yeah, you know, we're competing here. We stood a little late. Now it's popping. It's a Friday at the Cigar Lounge, so you know everyone's coming out of work trying to decompress. Can't blame them.
Cigar on.
Well,
and I gotta apologize for my fucking angry outburst. I'm not gonna fucking gut a civilian, even though
especially
even
a brown one.
This situation wasn't happening the way I wanted it to.
We can respond the way we
We're
want.
not gonna kill any
as long as we don't
people.
carry out our.
All right.
I can say whatever I want as long as I'm not covered in gore.
All right, gents.
Brandon Mills.
Here we
song
go.
called "Gift." This is the new single off the album. All life is sacred, so love the ones you're with, 'cause all of it can be taken as fast as it's given. Oh, we'll offer up your love, we'll always be grateful. Every breath is a gift, fill up your soul with bliss. Everybody needs some loving, everybody loves a gift. So when you find your own, oh, give it, keep giving, yeah. Everybody needs some loving, everybody loves a gift. So when you find your own, oh, give it, keep giving. La da 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 down, la da 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 down, la da da down, la da da down, ba da down, yeah. La da 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 down, la da 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 down, la da da down, la da da down, ba da down, yeah. Well, life can be lonely, sometimes love hurts the worst, but what broke you down yesterday is what gives today its worth. Let's focus on what's lovely when we don't see eye to eye. I know you're trying, girl, but just remember, so am I. Everybody needs some loving, everybody loves a gift. So when you find your own, oh, give it, keep giving, yeah. Everybody needs some loving, everybody loves a gift. So when you find your own, oh, give it, keep giving. La da 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 down, la da 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 down, la da da down, la da da down, ba ba ba, yeah. La da 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 down, la da 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 down, la da da down, la da da down, ba ba ba, yeah. All life is sacred, so love the ones you're with. 'Cause all of it can be taken as fast as it's given. Oh, we'll offer up your love, we'll always be grateful. Every breath is a gift, fill up your soul with bliss.
That was fucking awesome, bro.
Thank you.
That was great, dude.
It's about being grateful for every morning you wake up. I don't get out of bed until I spend a few minutes in gratitude, and that really changed my life when I was going through some really dark, depressing times.
Yeah.
Just being able to wake up is a gift. We all know people that we've lost that don't have that opportunity anymore, you know?
Too
always
goddamn many.
I always said it, something changes you when you see someone, a close friend of yours, 18 years old, buy the big ticket.
That's a
you
fucking
just,
hard lesson, man.
It's a terrible lesson because you get to think about it, the individual, they're not able to enjoy, simple sinful pleasures, let alone beauties like having a child.
Yeah.
Or, something as petty as having a threesome. You know, you laugh about it, but these are all things
true,
that
man. You're right.
you know, typical people would experience within the span of a lifetime, and that's the importance. And a lot of these kids, a lot of these individuals, their life is taken out at a super fairly young age, to the point where I feel almost as if it's my responsibility to live for them.
Absolutely.
And I think we take on that responsibility wholeheartedly, and it becomes a tremendous amount of pressure on what we must do. And I think ambitiously, you know, we set to these large targets, these large marks, and you know, we kind of are super hard on ourselves for not hitting them.
Right.
Like, you know, making it major, like where you're fucking being signed by Interscope or something, or us being picked up by fucking, you know, major, you know, networking, you know, whatever. But these things are, you know, we're doing these things to fulfill our soul, but yet we set these goals because we feel like we're doing it for our brothers too.
Absolutely.
We're sending that message out, like, you know, there has to be life after our service. There has to be a goal, an incentive.
Right.
And when things are, you know, taken from us, you know, a lot of people complain about us asking for military discounts or shit like that. And, you know, some people don't understand, you know, why are you fucking asking for these handouts? And it's not a handout. You have to understand first and foremost, that is incentive.
Right.
If there's no incentive, then there's going to be no one willing to die for that fucking right to continue on in this free state.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's just, it's ridiculous.
I mean, the goal is to put us out of a job so it doesn't exist anymore. We do enough work that there is no need for a military.
That'll never happen.
All right, of course, but in the perfect la-la land.
Which will
of
never
society.
come.
And that's the problem.
But the imaginary.
Yeah.
But I mean,
hopefully,
hypothetically, it's
not possible.
But we want that incentive to know that we exist.
Somebody sees something that somebody else has and they want it, and there's violence.
Well, guess what? When we leave
that
the
will never
service,
happen.
but when we leave the service, we feel like we're in that la-la land, and we want the veteran's card. We want the license plate to say, "Hey, I
don't want the
existed."
license plate.
That's weird. Because someone's gonna, because that one trooper's gonna be like, "Oh, I was a recon Marine. What up, supply?"
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You don't want that, but you know, you'll
get the opposite.
I want that existing.
You'll get the one cop that never served to pull you over and be like, "Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You think you're better than me?"
But you want that sense of existence, and you know what? If so, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't want any of that shit. I just want my fucking brothers to get the fucking care they need.
I think that's what it is.
That's it.
Yeah, we're looking for, you know, the
So
thing
how
is,
are you gonna give them that unless you do things
that's
like,
a question
unless you talk about
that's
it?
a question no one has the answer to, because to err is human, and you know, as long as humans are flawed, we'll always have reoccurring issues.
So that's a problem.
The point is, we care about who we are and where we come from, and our brothers that walk the same path. So all we're doing is championing them, and you know, trying to fight for their rights and their voices to be heard. And I think, Brandon, you're transitioning that. You're linking those two together perfectly. You're bringing that humble, peaceful, artistic world into your past, and saying, you know, don't look at me for what I used to do.
Right.
Don't look at me for how I was raised. Look at me for what I'm able to accomplish after the fact. And you have a beautiful insight that many don't. And I, you know, to a certain extent, there's a lot that are be envious of that.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I'm sure there's singer-songwriters out there that fucking are haters.
Yeah, there's always haters, man. If you're doing something worth talking about, you're gonna have haters. But I'm okay with that. I don't give them any value.
Like Napoleon Hill said, nobody kicks a dead dog.
Yeah. And that's where that comes, like, you don't have that it values because they don't have that understand value.
Yeah.
And that means a lot more. So you're ahead of not only your time, but you're ahead of our universe, and that means a lot more.
Thanks, brother. Thank you guys for having me, man. You guys are good people. I'd say the same about you guys.
Thank you, man.
You're fucking awesome, bro. And not only that, people forget it's not where the race starts, man.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about what you did. Tell me about what you're doing.
Yeah,
where are you going?
What are you doing
What's
to
going
fucking
on right
help
now?
other people? Yeah.
I implore all those vets out there that have seen that, have been there, you know, don't live in that. I think what you're looking for is purpose, and that's what's going to fill that void. The liquor's not going to fill it. The women's not going to fill it. The vehicles are not going to fill it. The fucking $180,000 worth of fucking guns in your safe is not going to fill it. Yeah, it feels fucking awesome at the moment, but it's not going to fill it.
Right. You wanna feel better? Fucking help somebody.
You know what you guys were attracted to? You know what you guys loved? You loved the purpose. You loved the feeling of being of use, of service to something bigger than yourself. Yeah. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
It starts with simple steps. Your old boots that you love and cherish, give them away. Give those fucking boots. Well, not your first boots or your most.
After you kick Jay in the ass.
Especially you, Jay. Look how gay Jay's boots are.
Don't give those shits away.
Give those motherfuckers away.
These are possessions. Fuck you.
There's a fucking Nancy boy in Chelsea right now jonesing for those boots.
Those look like Boy George's motorcycle boots.
Exactly.
That's all right, but
Boy George on a cocaine bender.
When we're at a bar and you're eating a chicken wing and I'm walking out with her, suck my dick. Or him, suck my dick. Because you know you're going for the
Jay's
him.
progressive.
All right,
Jay's girlfriend has a bigger Adam's apple than I do.
Hey, General Adams. General Mattis, I'm on your fucking point. Fucking add Brandon Mills official. Go listen to him on SoundCloud, Spotify, Bandcamp, Noise Trade.
Yes, sir.
Especially,
Exactly. Check out Brandon Mills. He's got a new album coming out November 7th. Brandon Mills official. And also, you can see his music, Spotify, Bandcamp, Noise Trade. Check him out, man. He's doing fucking great things.
Buy his
helping
music.
People out.
Pay your artists. Pay your fucking artists. We're on our next Napster. Pay your artists on fucking iTunes.
Jason, you fucking hear that, motherfucker? I tried to pay you for your book and you wouldn't take it, you rat bastard.
I'm not even getting paid for my book.
Dude,
so why the fuck am I gonna charge you?
I slid it in as extra tattoo money, so
Nice.
Dude, I'm still not getting paid for that shit.
Well, I bought one, and I bought one for a few friends.
Well,
so
thank you.
Go.
I'm sure there's some fucking rich white man out there enjoying that money.
Damn, son. Why privileged white from www.offensivecrayons.com.
Privileged white.
Privileged white.
Buy Brandon's music on iTunes, Amazon Music, and Google Play.
Yep.
Follow
us.
Brandon. Go see him in concert. He's fucking awesome.
And follow us on Soft Bad Monkey. Instagram. Also, go to the website softbadmonkey.com. You can follow me at J Delgado ARTE J Delgado Arte on Instagram.
J Felix official, right?
No, official _ J Feely 2. We got kicked off Instagram the first time, so remember it's a fucking 2 under there, and especially for when you go to our website.
Because it was a hot boy on boy action on the site.
I knew it.
I knew it.
In those boots, where he was wearing those boots.
The boots, he was nothing but the boots.
It's my lucky boots.
And his greasy man tits.
I thought it was going to be Rudy Reyes. These are my lucky boots. So, anyways, our monthly discount code is the word FAP. FAP. FAP.
Ooh.
You know, if you don't know what FAP means, you're listening to the wrong podcast. Okay?
I don't know what FAP means.
Well, Brandon,
it's a sound you make when you're jerking off.
Can you
it's
pull
a
up one of our goodie bags? We have goodie bags that we're going to be selling. Brandon.
With some swag over here.
Swaggery. And go to
bag.
at Ralston STE to follow Uncle Steve.
These cigars are incredible. What are they, Nicaraguan, you said?
Yeah.
That's right.
Nicaraguan, medium-bodied.
I got some matches to go with this. You could use them in the bathroom or to light your cigar. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
This sticker's going right on my case as soon as this podcast is over. It's beautiful.
They're not waterproof.
Yeah, they're not waterproof.
Don't hit us up. No refunds.
Can I be followed by you, by your 20-some thousand followers?
Yeah, absolutely. I follow you guys, right?
Famous.
Don't put those bags in your butt, Jay. Don't put the bags in your butt.
Yeah, don't bring these home full of crack and say that they're teeth.
That's like
those are teeth. The tooth fairy lying on a big pile of teeth. Fuck yeah.
That's like a hen's ass worthy.
Hey guys, sorry we had to cut this short. Like I said, man, the rest of the world does not revolve around us. So
which sucks. Which pisses us off sometimes.
Right.
Nah, it's all good. We're just assholes.
Sit down and be humble.
Hey, not for nothing, man. I want to big up Amati Cigars over here at 190th and Broadway, man. Thanks for hosting us. This shit was amazing. You guys have a great ambiance in here. Awesome cigars and real chill area. If you're up in the northern Manhattan, Inwood area, definitely come by and check them out. Also, check me out at Not For Nothing Tattoos, 120 Dykeman, if you're looking for some ink. And once again, man, support your fucking veterans trying to progress in the arts and, give you guys something else other than fucking hated destruction.
Right. So we're out, you fucking filthy meat sacks.
Thank you, Brandon Mills.
Thanks, Brandon. Love you, brother.
Brandon.
Semper
Love
Fi.
you, bro.